Hi, hey, how are you? Welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Brianne. This is future Brianne. I'm going to take you back in time to the week that I was in the city for Ariana Grande. I'm going to take you along with me getting ready for the show, along with some silly, goofy things that I did after the concert. I am also going to be reading City of Bones and wrapping that up while I'm in New York, which I feel like is just so appropriate. And so you'll see how that goes. Honestly, I like doing the rough cut of the main vlog. Most of the vlog is just me combating the heat. So yeah. But all in all, it was a really, really fun time, and I'm excited to take you along with me. Also, spoiler, you'll see this later on in the vlog. I think you might have actually already seen a clip because it's in the intro. She brought out Ty Dolla $ign for Safety Net. And to be honest, the entire time before the show, there was no rumor that I had heard. I was just honestly manifesting. I kept saying to people, oh, I heard this rumor that like she's bringing a special guest out. I kept saying that like over and over again. I heard no rumors. That was fully made up. I was manifesting that actually something was going to happen. So you're welcome. It was so incredible. The show was so beautiful and so spectacular. I was so thankful that I was able to go. The last time that I saw Ariana Grande was for the Sweetener World Tour at Barclays Center as well. And she's just an absolutely phenomenal performer, the vocalist of our generation, just totally and completely insane. And it was just such a fun time. So not only that to look forward to in this vlog, but also some other silly, goofy things involving, my favorite B words, Bagu Barnes. We're gonna have a fun time. Lots of shenanigans, and I'm taking you along with me, so enjoy. Okay, so this is my concert bag. I don't want to wait in line for the REM Beauty bear, and I already have the little jelly cat, so I'm not wearing this one right now. It's really pretty, but it's too tiny for other fingers and too big for my pinky, and it keeps popping off. I do have these two, I have my engagement ring and then this other ring that I got from TikTok shop. So I have this little teensy baby. I had ordered one that was similar to this prior to this one, but it was a little bit bigger than what the restrictions were. So I returned that and got this instead. And then I had my little jelly cat bear on there. And then in it, I have just the essentials. I have my wallet, my lipstick, because this will inevitably get messed up. I have to powder it. I already powdered my entire face and I can already feel myself sweating. And I don't know what to do. I'm like sweating so much, these gloves are a lot, but I'm committing to the bit, and I'm really glad kind of that the tights didn't fit. I don't know if they were like an extra large kids, but they were not an extra large. I have my fan, my lipstick, my portable charger, my big one, because I will be taking videos because I love to look back at my concert videos, and my phone makes it really easy to do it without having to like be really focusing on doing it. I have a face mask because smoke from the fires up in Canada have made their way down to us in New York. So honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be as bad as it was because we've had instances like this before and it was not this bad. Even down in New Jersey this morning, it was pretty rough. I have this little guy. This will be my bag for the night. I honestly really love it because I don't have to really keep track of all that much. I just have the essentials. And I already have my room key packed so I don't forget that. Obviously, this will not be coming with me, but I will be bringing my phone, obviously, to take videos and things. These gloves are so intense, and also my entire forearm is just drenched in sweat under this. They will be coming off. Pictures first, but they will be coming off. But yeah, I have this top, 100% cotton, cute little number with the little bows on the side, some shorts underneath it. They're not like a matching set, but they're close enough, and I really like them. Honestly, might rewear, minus the gloves, obviously, but I might wear this for my engagement party. Big fan. I've been trying to be more conscious, like with my concert outfits, if I'm buying something new for it, I need to think of other, like, will I actually wear this after the concert? Because I had a habit in the past of just like buying specifically for the concert and then never wearing the thing again, telling myself I would, and it's sitting in my closet. But I actually have this top already in pink, and I really like it. So very happy with it. Oh my gosh, what time is it? I scheduled a Lyft because I sweat. I will take public transportation back here from the concert. I really don't want to be like really, really sweaty before the concert. My upper lip is like already, my entire face is literally a pool of sweat. That's crazy. It says it's 65 in here. I don't believe it. I'm just really glad I already took a cute little video of my bangs because they're going to be stringy. So I'm really happy I have a seat. I always used to want to be in the pit. I used to not be like that girl, but I wanted to be in the pit all the time. It's really helping. But yeah, I always want to be in the pit. I want to be dancing. I will be in the pit for Harryween. I am actually like so excited about that. That was not able to go to Harryween the first time around. Bring this with me if they take it from me. I'd be sad, but you know, I just got it. Will it even fit? I'm really tempted to just put that curler in my bangs until I get there, because they're already falling. I have a lift already scheduled because I didn't want to have to think about it. Alarm that just went off a little bit ago, that was my alarm to remind myself that, hey, lift is coming soon, start getting ready. This is part of my problem. But I feel really cute. I keep looking at myself in the mirror. I like never wear red, especially now. But the fit's so cute. I'm honestly really excited that it didn't fit because I would have been dying. I can't get over this red lip. My face is already getting moist again, so I'm going to put my fan on my face. Might go down to the lobby and sit down there just to like, I don't know. I'm antsy. I'm like ready to go. On the way to the train station, I listened to, I think, the entire set list. I honestly like knowing the set list doesn't feel like a spoiler for me because I'm like, I know the song, so I was like, I have an idea of what I'm going to anticipate. But when I heard Rain on Me, there's rumor that Gaga, if you know that reference from Harley Quinn. Is that Lady Gaga? Oh my god, it's Beyonce. That. There's rumor that she's gonna come out for at least one of the nights and perform Rain on Me with Ariana. And if that happens tonight, literally when I thought it, as soon as the song started playing in my car, my stomach did like a somersault. I was like, oh, I would die. Because there are a lot of artists that are like way too expensive and like out of my price range. Could not do it. Ticket prices, I could go on forever. Ticketmaster, you know. But Lady Gaga's tickets for her last tour, so expensive. I did not even try and look. We're not even gonna hurt our feelings. Like, I'm not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna try because they're too expensive. To see Lady Gaga, incredibly talented. So if she came out tonight. All right, I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna sit, get excited. I'm a little antsy right now. I just wanna like get moving, so I'm gonna get moving. My hair might be a total mess, but my base and most of my lipstick stayed on. Oh my god, you're back. Did you have fun? I honestly had such an absolute blast. Even though the day of the Ariana Grande concert, it was a little bit smoky, the day after, the weather was absolutely beautiful, optimal for walking around, having a silly, goofy time. I did stop at Little Ruby's for breakfast. If you know, the sweet potato fries and the fries that come with the truffle aioli. Both of those are so spectacular. They also have a really good banana bread with this passion fruit butter, which I never like considered would be a good combo, but it is like out of this world. If I wasn't just there by myself, would have gotten that. But I got the sweet potato fries. They come with this like chili sauce and a burger and some fun little drinkies. If you know the rule, you have a drink for caffeine, a drink for hydration, and a drink for fun. And I did that, which was really, really awesome. But I really wanted to try out this one place, Fifth Sip, because I heard really great things about their Vietnamese coffee. It was spectacular, but it was my second coffee of the day. That was a mistake. I could hear my hairs growing in. It was so delicious. Don't ever do that though. If you're gonna have a Vietnamese coffee, one and done. One and done. So needless to say, I was very caffeinated. I was very energized and ready to have a silly, fun time. I did stop in Bagu. Did I lose the Sandy Liang pre-order war? Yes, I did. But because of that, did I freak out when I went into the Bagu store in Soho? Yes, I did. I had my eyes on one thing and one thing only, that market bag. And I did get my hands on it, and I have been using it as my purse since then. It's been like 2 weeks now. It's been 2 weeks since then, and I've literally been using it every single day as my everyday purse. I even went to the spa and I used it as my spa bag because I like to just bring a couple extra fun things with me to the spa, and it was perfect. It was just absolutely perfect. I love that bag. I love the pockets that are in it. It has 2 just like slot pockets, and then it has a zipper pocket in there, and it's perfect. And of course, it's a zipper top. Need that. And the straps, it has the short straps and long straps. Long straps are the perfect length to just throw over your shoulder, and I love it so much. I was trying to not buy anything if I wasn't really like fully set on it, but that as soon as I saw it, I was done deal. I did end up going into Barnes after that, and Barnes Union Square is the biggest barn in the world, in the country. And I say in the world, in the country, because I believe that they're only in the US. And so a lot of authors go in there and pretty regularly are in there signing books. There's a lot of events going on. Sometimes if I'm not able to go to like a release night event, usually they're on Monday nights into Tuesdays, I also have to consider that like I have to take leave if I'm going to be doing that. So it's not something that I can always swing. But my very good friend, she really loves a lot of Alex Astor's books, and I've not read them before, but I had seen a signed copy of Lightlark when I went in there in paperback, a signed paperback of Lightlark, and I had to pick it up. I also picked up one for my friend. She's the reason I even went to pick this up in the first place, but she really enjoyed it. I also still need to read Starside. I literally have the Fairy Loot edition, and I'm gagged that I have the Fairy Loot edition because it is so beautiful. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to start with Starside or Lightlark. Starside obviously right now is a smaller investment because it's only got the one book out so far, but let me know what you think I should start with, Lightlark or Starside. What else? Yeah, as I said in my intro, the majority of this vlog is just Brienne combating the heat. It's pretty rough out there. I honestly try to avoid going into the city during the daytime in the summer, but I've been doing a pretty bad job of avoiding it this summer, but I've been going to a lot of really fun things, so I really can't complain. I will say that like I do have more tools, I feel like, in my arsenal now to actually help, which makes all the difference. And honestly, like my fan is so great. Did I ask my fiance for the shark chill pill for my birthday? Yeah, I did. Apparently the cooling plate is amazing. I've only heard phenomenal things about it, so I'm hoping of that. My birthday is in September though, so hopefully by then I won't need it as frequently. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I almost forgot to recap the finishing of the first book in the Mortal Instruments series, City of Bones. So looking back at my earlier predictions for this book is so funny because I was like, unfortunately, like spot on. Like, why'd we have to do that? I was so focused in. Also, I will say when Valentine and Jace like were in his like mansion or whatever on the island, and Jace, he truly sounded so brainwashed. I was like, oh no, this is gonna end badly for our friends. But yeah, I mean, I feel pretty proud of myself. I love when I predict the end of a book when I have to think on it a little bit, when it's a little bit of a thinker. This felt like a little bit of a thinker. If it's too obvious, that's not fun. But this was kind of fun. This I had fun with. I did rate it 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. I plan to continue the series. I can hear Emily cheering all the way over at her place right now as I'm saying this. I really enjoyed it. I am currently filming this literally at the end of the month, so I can announce now, after voting on YouTube and over on Fable, where our book club is housed, Stitches and Prose. Our book club pick for August is Games: A Love Story by Anna Maria Volkova. And I am so excited to read this book. I've heard only good things. I've not seen too much about it, but I've seen people that I trust implicitly with book taste talk about it. Specifically, the one person on Book Talk that is thoroughly pissed about, and rightfully so, the Beach recasting. I had seen them talk about it pretty early on. That was like the first thing that I had seen about it, and their review of it was enough to put it on the TBR like immediately. They were so passionate about how they felt about the book that I was like, I need to pick this up at some point. And then when I was in Barnes the week of Ariana Grande, I actually saw a copy of the book. None other than Queen Allie Hazelwood herself has a blurb on the cover. That sealed the deal for me. I was so happy to see that everyone else was really excited to read it as well. I think it got something like 80% of the votes. I don't check that math. It got the majority of the votes by a good bit. So I'm really, really excited to start that up. If you want to join us for that read, you can join us over on Fable. I love how Fable does their book club read-alongs because you can actually click on each individual chapter and see what people are saying about that, so you don't spoil yourself for anything that's later on in the book. So I really, really like that. So definitely go check that out. I plan to do a August TBR video. I did put together a TBR jar. First time ever doing that. I really do need to get through my physical TBR. It is a little bit overwhelming, but the one thing that I don't like limit myself on buying is books. I have been trying not to like collect as much of things except for books. Books is like always the exception, especially with a lot of the stuff that's coming out right now. I've been seeing in the news that like Claude has been buying old and rare books and feeding it to its AI and then destroying them, which is crazy. Fahrenheit 451. It is exactly why physical media is so important. It is exactly why I have an entire shelf on my bookshelf dedicated to frequently banned books. It is why I have a repository on my computer for EPUB files of regularly banned books. And a backup. Yeah, so like that's crazy. That's like really bad and dark and scary. But there are things that we can do to combat that, like having physical books in our home. So while the amount of books on my shelf is a little bit overwhelming in terms of what I have not read yet, I'm also very comforted by the fact that I have them. So TBR jar video coming soon for August. And yeah, I keep rambling. I do that a lot, but I really hope that you enjoyed this week's vlog and I will be back. Hopefully my plan. I've been trying to do, I think my last video was a week ago-ish at this point, and I'm going to try to keep it up where I'm doing them every week, every 2 weeks at a minimum. But we will see how that goes. Testing things out still, getting a feel for everything, getting used to editing, doing all of the things. So more to come on that. But I really hope that you enjoyed this vlog, and I will see you in the next one.